All right, I hope you all are ready. It is time for the live show cooking launch. Welcome.
Hump Day to Friday. I'm Corey the Blind
I'm
Guy,
his wife, Laquita Marie.
and we're here today to the cooking show launch. And speaking of cooks, I got a 5 minute story. It's all about what happens when you don't have an expert in the house like Laquita Marie, and you got too many cooks that spoil the pot. Are we ready for when you want to read some of the early bird comments, Laquita Marie?
Let's just go for it. We only have a 30-minute show here, y'all, and we will be cooking live today just a little bit. This is the launch. We're going to give you the rules so that way you can participate in the future. You're going to be able to vote on the recipes. So we just got to jump in because, 30 minutes goes really fast, and especially when you're like me and you watch everything on 2x speed. So let's get into it.
All right, this story is all about a lady. There's a lot like Laquita Marie. This lady had 3 daughters, and she was getting herself ready to prepare a delicious meal for her husband's birthday. And the crown jewel of the night was going to be her custard pie. That was her husband's favorite dessert. Now, she'd already set the custard to boil. She used a little almond milk. Instead of using cow's milk, she used flax seeds and other substitutes for egg products, and she whipped it up into a nice cream custard. But there was one thing left. The custard had to set, and once it set, the custard had to have a pinch of salt added.
Salt Bay.
Just like Laquita Marie, this lady had 3 daughters, and Laquita was trying to the lady was trying to get ready for her husband's dinner. So she was going to run upstairs, get dressed, put on some makeup, and then come down and set the table. So she passed by her oldest daughter's room. She said, "Can you please make sure that in about 10 minutes that you go salt the custard?" "Oh, Mom, I just got online with my friends and we're playing games on Roblox and other things." She said, "We're doing all this other fun stuff. I can't ever relax. Can't you get one of my other sisters to do it? I just cleaned the kitchen a little while ago." Okay, the mother said. She went to the next room. She said, "Honey, in about 10 minutes, can you make sure that you salt the custard?" "Oh, Mom, do I have to? I'm just trying to get my hair together. I'm trying to make sure that I get the right style. I'm on YouTube trying to find these designs. I want to look good for Daddy's birthday dinner. Can you please ask our little sister to do it?" "Okay, honey." She walked down the hallway to the next child's room and said, "Honey, in 10 minutes, can you make sure that you run downstairs and make sure that you salt the custard with just a pinch of salt?" "Oh, Mom, do I have to? I'm trying to get myself an outfit that looks perfect for Daddy's birthday party. Can you please just get one of my other sisters to do it?" "I'll do it myself." The mother said. She stomped out to her room to hurriedly get herself together. Well, after a while, the oldest daughter started to feel a little guilty. Her mom had done a lot of cooking, so she decided to run downstairs and put a pinch of salt into the custard, just as her mom asked her, and she ran upstairs to get herself ready for the dinner. The second daughter began to feel a little guilty too, so not knowing her first sister had went down there, she ran downstairs, put a pinch of salt into the custard, and ran upstairs to get herself ready. Finally, the youngest daughter, she felt guilty too because she was like, "Yeah, Mom put a lot of work into this birthday dinner. All our friends are coming, the family, so I can run down and put a pinch of salt in the custard." And she ran down and put a pinch of salt in the custard, not knowing her other 2 sisters had done the same. Well, that night the dinner was set, and everyone sat around and had a fabulous meal. And finally, the crown jewel of the night was presented onto the table. It was the dessert custard pie. The mother took a knife, cut it, sliced it, served it to her husband, and as was their tradition, she picked up the fork and put it in his mouth. And instead of a delightful surprise, she got the worst sour face in the world. He said, as he hurriedly reached for a napkin to spit it out. "What in the world is wrong with this custard? Baby, you make the best custard pie. What happened this time?" And then the mother tasted the pie and said, "Ooh." And she immediately turned to her 3 daughters. "Who put salt in the custard?" And all 3 of them said, "I did." And when they looked at each other, they could not help but laugh because they knew that each one of them had felt guilty and did not help their mother in the kitchen. So they all tried to make it up by salting the sugar as she asked.
Salt and the sugar.
Salting the custard. And so with that, all ended in a great laugh, and the mom fortunately had enough custard left just to make another quick custard pie to make her husband's favorite dessert. So remember, too many cooks in the kitchen can spoil the pot. But when you got one expert in the house like Laquita Marie, you don't have to worry about the pot being spoiled at all. Let's go.
Let's go. Share with Love TV. So happy to have you here. You have a couple of daughters yourself. I've seen them in the kitchen cooking, but I'm sure they don't all salt the pudding at the same time. Thank you, Mary Madepoju, also for the love. Share with Love TV, one of my favorite Nigerians. Oh, Mary Madepoju, another favorite Nigerian. I am Nigerian today, y'all. I've been Nigerian. Now I'm really Nigerian because my friends are in the house. Unless, of course, one of my Trinidadians come in, then I gotta go Caribbean. But for right now, thank you so much, Gail at Night, for dropping all the best links to know where people can find us, Blind Guy, his wife, because we bring you nutritional health and business wealth every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yes, so that's Mary Madepoju's response, by the way. Yes, so. So y'all, today we definitely have some good things in store for you, not to mention the live show cooking launch. We've got to get right into the rules because, again, it's only a 30-minute show and I am going to spoil the surprise. Yes, I am making an okra. Yes, okra. You heard me, Nigerians, because you know we Nigerians love our okra sushi. Yes, I said it. Okra sushi. Y'all, if y'all want to
Is the okra gonna be raw?
if y'all want to get alerts and stay in the loop, text these words, the home team, to 757-231-3941. It's a surprise.
3949.
3949. What did I say?
41.
Oops,
Text the home team to
3949.
231-3949.
Yes, it will. It's a surprise whether or not that okra will be raw. Oh, see, Miriam said, yes, so I had okra yesterday. So listen, y'all, we're making okra sushi today. That's just today's live cooking show launch. I'm going to give you the rules though, because you all are going to be able to join in and vote. Okay, so this live cooking launch, these are the rules. Now, if you're watching this on the replay, keep in mind, it's easy. The rules are in the video description. So no problem with you keeping up with how this works. So I'm going to go and look at my description so that I just read the rules to you straight up, and I'm going to also explain it while I read it, okay? So I'm reading along with you if you're looking at the video description or the show notes. If you're watching on LinkedIn and you're sneaking in from work, keep in mind that this food is going to help you at work. It's going to give you that stamina to make it throughout the day. It's going to give you the alertness, the clarity to do your work even better. So wherever you are, make sure that you listen up. So first, we're going to have some culinary communication, right? This is where, if you are a StreamYard user, because we are powered by StreamYard, so definitely use StreamYard, you all. This way you can broadcast to several different places the same way that we're doing. You can communicate through StreamYard Collab. It's like our inner network for StreamYard users. Now, keep in mind, StreamYard helps you to stream to all your different platforms at the same time. So right now, for example, we're broadcasting to two of our Facebook pages, Atumpan Entertainment, as well as Blind Guy His Wife Facebook pages. We're also streaming right now, broadcasting to Twitter. We're also broadcasting to our LinkedIn friends, and of course, absolutely yes, on YouTube as well, all at once, just through StreamYard. So listen, this okra sushi is for people like David. Yeah, where is David? No okra. Thank you, Gail at Night. I was looking for him to pop up. He's actually working. I know he's out of town and he's been doing all kinds of things. So we'll see. You know, Philip Waldo Jr. is out of town working. So now that we're back to sort of like regular life, the people that used to sneak in from work now got to work at work. So it's a little bit different. All right. So the next rule, you will be able to definitely communicate through StreamYard Collab, which is if you have a StreamYard account. If you don't, just sign up through our link, blindguystories.com/free StreamYard. That way you can create a collab profile. You can message us directly, all of those good things, or you can go to our Buy Me a Coffee, communicate in there. So this way, whether you are a member or not, that's also our private community, blindguystories.com/coffee. Then the next part is the tantalizing trivia. You all know that we have games on our website, which means that if you are on our website, if you're not, you all put in the home team right now, hashtag the home team, because we are going to run the first place pony before we head into the kitchen. So put in blindguyhiswife.com. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, right along with all of the links. And once you get there, you can definitely tap in to anything that we have right now. Food games under the home screen, under the home tab. All you have to do is click on, oh, thank you, Mary Poju. She put in the home team. All you have to do is click on food games. I'll show you right now because that's also where you find our merchandise, or you can become a sponsor, blindguyhiswife.com. So if you look at this, if you're watching the screen right now, just follow along. If you're listening, just listen along. Once you get to Blind Guy, his wife, hey there, Tati, good to see you coming in from Romania. Thanks for being here today.
Good morning, Tati, or maybe good evening for you, or good afternoon for you, I should say.
Yeah, I'm not sure what time it is in Romania. So right here under home, you scroll down to food games. Now, any of these pages have games on them, right? So cough and cold solutions, for example, there's a video that helps you breathe easy, our Amazon shop. But look at that, cough and congestion food cures. So any of these games here are going to give you information. There's also info on COVID, quote unquote, cures, right? Crossword puzzle. So this way, there's plenty of games, there's plenty of information here. If you just go under home and food games, there's a list of games there. So definitely educate yourself with all of the different types of games that we have. We have word searches, whack-a-mole, all of those things on food. So that way you can learn with the education. So all of our Nigerians, Welsh Wifey channel says good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Hello.
Welsh Wifey.
Absolutely. So, of course, No Captivity with Freezy is here as well. Peace to you as well.
It's like an escape convict, crazy.
That's
captivity.
Yeah, No Captivity with Freezy. That's it. So, you can also go to our. Oh, Welsh Wifey says she loves plant-based cooking. Good. We're headed into the kitchen soon and very soon, right after our first place pony, so that we can cook some okra sushi. Like for real, y'all. Real talk. Okra sushi. All right. So I'm going to take that down so that way you all can see us. So I'm just finishing up with the rules. Go play those games because we are going to be asking trivia questions on food, on like fruits and vegetables. What do you like? What do you dislike? Have you tried these things? So for today, the question is, have you tried okra? Do you like okra? Do you not like okra? And of course, you play the food game so that way you can educate yourself on these things. Final rule, real recipes. So on this show, we are going to have an audience, like a live audience. We're going to have people in the room. Today we don't. Today is the launch. We're just telling you about it. But we're going to have people in the room. And so this way, you'll also be streamed in. Some of you can be a guest if you're in the Virginia Beach or the Hampton Roads area. And the way this works is you'll be able to vote on which fruit or vegetable that I'll make a recipe with. Like which recipe are we going to be voting on? All those kinds of things. So Share with Love TV says she's happy to be here. Make sure you all put in hashtag the home team like TWP Popcorn has done, because he's saying what's popping. Okra sushi is what's popping. All right. So let's get into our first place pony. That means, because I have to have time to get into the kitchen and put this sushi together live with you all. Hopefully everything works out. I've done this before where I've streamed here as well as in the kitchen. So, we'll see how that works. During our coffee break, I'll head into there. Right now, if you have not put in hashtag the home team like TWP Popcorn, and I think Share with Love TV has also put it in right now, Tati. This is your opportunity to put in hashtag the home team. All right. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Gail at Night. She says, get a free coffee. Just start your page from ours. You all know you can communicate through Buy Me a Coffee. I think I'm trying to remember. I think if you just download a freebie on Buy Me a Coffee, then you can definitely communicate with us on that platform, because remember, that is our private community where we can chat back and forth. So I don't have to necessarily sort through all of the comments here on YouTube, because I honestly, I do miss them sometimes. So let's see. Thank you, Welsh Wifey. She says, respect to Blind Guy, his wife. And thank you, No Captivity with Freezy has put in hashtag the home team. Tati is showing some love, and Gail at Night has told you all where to go. Plant-based treats. If you want your plant-based solutions, blindguystories.com/Amazon. Now, the seasonings I have in the kitchen, you can't always get on Amazon. Some of them you can, some of them are in our Amazon store. So this is where we're going to help you with that. Let's see. I have here. Hmm. Our Buy Me a Coffee page. So that way you all can see just how you can communicate with us. You don't have to buy anything. All you have to do is go to our Buy Me a Coffee page. Because remember, that works just like a full-fledged website. So I'm just showing you this while I'm waiting for folks to put their hashtag, the home team, into the chat. Buymeacoffee.com/blind guy his wife. If you can't remember that, always remember blindguystories.com/coffee. It brings you right here. So this way, once you see the different tabs for home, membership, or posts, you can always join our membership. You can look at the shop. In the shop is where we have our freebies. So this is where you can get a free meal plan. It has muffins and magic rice. This one is a freebie. YouTube growth hack. Here's another freebie, your faves, fruits and vegetables, every spread. So if I'm looking at the meal plan and I click on it, I can actually, someone downloaded this last week for free. Y'all, it tells you what you're going to get. You can just click get this. You can add it to your cart. Boom. All of the details are there. This way you can help us vote on what we will be cooking. Good. Share with Love TV has it in there. I can go ahead and run the first pony. I am so Nigerian. Y'all teach me a word other than Akao, because that's good morning, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any other Nigerian words or phrases that we know?
I'm trying to think of one right now. It's real quick. We can actually say correctly.
Ijakpa is turtle. I do know that. What else? That's about it. That's all I know.
Thank you very much.
Eshe. I know it is thank you, but I don't know. What's that?
I think I'm saying it wrong. But,
see,
nah. Mary said the other day.
So,
yeah, she said the other day.
Did she say it like that?
She said it so quickly, I missed the ending of the second word.
Let's run the first place pony. You all put in hashtag the home team. If you have not, you know the rules of this live show cooking launch. We're going to run the first place pony so I can get into the kitchen and cook this okra sushi. So how are we going to do this?
I'll make the horse racing announcement. When I say bring, you're going to say, and they're off.
And they're off. Okay.
Ready?
I think I'm ready. Let's see here. We do have several entries. So sure, why not? Let's go for it. I think all of my Nigerians put it in there. You know, I just want my Nigerians to win. It's not rigged at all, but let's go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another run of the Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life Live. First place pony derby. All the jockeys are mounted and ready to ride. Laquita Marie,
yes.
What are you going to say during the coffee break so that you can make sure you can get your okra sushi ready to go? Bring!
And they're off. All right, we got No Captivity with Freezy, Share with Love TV, TWP Popcorn, Mary Mighty Poetry, Share with Love TV, TWP Popcorn, Mary Mighty No Captivity with Freezy, Share with Love TV, No Captivity with Freezy. Miriam!
Hey, and the riggedness is real.
Absolutely.
The riggedness is real.
Miriam Adepoju, my Nigerian, has won. Oh, now you all know that Miriam Adepoju has just launched 5 businesses on her website, Chassis Everything. And she left a message earlier saying, thank you for your incredible love and support for my brand, Laquita. You're an amazing human, and I am still in awe of your kindness. Thank you once again. Let me tell you all something about Miriam Adepoju. She's so generous, right? So when you give, that's when you get. So she asked me something and I was like, okay, yeah. And look at her now saying, yay. I couldn't help but say yes. She's saying it was my generosity and I'm the kind, caring person, but it's really her. And I do know that she loves her faves, her fruits and vegetables every day. So, every spread. I always say that. TWP I know, fave. TWP Popcorn is congratulating you, Miriam. She is thanking me, Miriam is. And of course, Share with Love TV, our other Nigerian, is saying congratulations to you, Miriam, right along with No Captivity with Freezy. If you all want to subscribe to Miriam, she does have a YouTube channel. She's not just a fashion designer. She is a money-making machine. So go to her YouTube channel. That's where she posts all the information about grants. Go to YouTube and search Miriam Adepoju, Adepoju is her last name. Adepoju, Adepoju. Nikki, hey, Nikki. Thicker than a snicker, Nikki.
The big boxy guy done dropped into the comments.
Nikki, you are just in time.
The
Everyday Life of an OCD chick is just in time for Okra Sushi. We're going to get into our coffee break because Tati is still congratulating Mary Madi Poju, who just won first place pony. And of course, the everyday life of a nosy Diaz chick is definitely congratulating her. You all, please be sure to click the like button, as Gail at Night is reminding you, because we've got to get into our coffee break. If you don't like this, then, don't do anything. But if you do, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Share and share, just like Share with Love TV. Share, sharing is caring. So, coffee break, we've got to thank our sponsors. There are people that have made this possible. If you want to buy us a coffee, definitely head on over to blindguyhiswife.com, scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And then that's where all you have to do is go to the home screen and scroll down. You will see the coffee cup right there. Wait a minute, where's the coffee cup? Past what we do. It's in your hand. Join the home team. Boom. Click the green coffee cup.
Click, 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 click.
You can choose to support the stream with 3 coffees. Corey has been blind and is still blind for over 25 years. You can leave your name, say something nice, right along with Coach Mary Ma, the Jay Jordan, Yoga with Goga, all the other folks, Alex, that have supported this. And of course, you can deepen that relationship by becoming a sponsor, by going to the Buy Me a Coffee page.
This broadcast is powered by StreamYard and by viewer support by members like you. It's still brought to you in part by promotional considerations paid for by the following unmuted sponsors.
Absolutely. Now, these sponsors, we do have a new member this week. Let me not be remiss in saying that. So you will see that new member. But remember, you can also buy your own coffee. All you have to do is go to rolljava.com. That is our coffee company that gives you free shipping in the US. And of course, when you get that coffee, it comes right to your door. Many people have already enjoyed it, and we hope that you do as well. So I'm going to make sure that you all can see and hear our unmuted sponsor, because we appreciate the support. So let's get into this coffee break by saying thank you to our sponsors. Where are they? Oh, I didn't press start. I guess I got to do that.
Dean Brooks. Stream sponsor, Dr. Linda Bailey Hayden of Elizabeth City State University.
Supreme sponsor, Hampton Mosaic Festival. Supreme sponsor, 2023 Fairfax Veg Fest. Supreme sponsor, Jamestown Settlement.
New member, Coach Mary Ma. New member, the Jay Jordan.
You or your company can become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhiswife.com.
All right. I hope I'm doing this right. Let's remove this from the screen and let's see what you all can see. I hope you all can hear me. Let's see here. All right. I hope you all can see and hear everything on the screen, because yes, we are about to do Okra Sushi. All right. So hey there, Bravo with Sheila. Ladies, let's chat. You are just in time for the last few minutes of today's episode, where we are going to be making okra sushi. You all let me know if you can hear me, because this is an unconventional situation with the okra sushi, but I've got some onions here. I've got some lime, actually. I've got lime, onions and lime, and those things have made our sauce or our slaw to go into the sushi. So I'm going to show you this slaw. Oh, thank you, Gail at Night, for reminding everyone to text the home team to 757-231-3949. So this slaw has red cabbage. Y'all see we have red cabbage there. It does have onions in it. It has the lime. It has the avocado oil, the vinegar, and the mustard. So remember, I showed you all, I have a recipe in our plant-based playlist that has salt, sugar, oil, and vinegar. So that's oil, vinegar. I did put a little pinch of salt and some sugar. I also, along with the vinegar, I add lime, and I also add the mustard to emulsify it. That's how you get your vinaigrette for this slaw. This has onions, carrots, red cabbage, and that's it, the vinaigrette. So this is going into the sushi. So let me know if you all can hear me okay, because I want to be sure that we get this sushi made. So this slaw, I just put it into a container. You can put a glass container in the slaw into a glass container, or you can put the slaw like this. Use what you got. I've got a plastic container. This onion keeps jumping around, so we'll put him back there. This is how we get this started, you all. I'm going to show you the package of sushi. You do not need a rolling mat. You do not need anything other than sushi rolls, or sushi nori, I should say. You just buy it at an Asian shop. You got your sushi nori. And you all, today, the main ingredients are sushi nori, magic rice, because that's where the okra is, and our slaw that I showed you. That's pretty much it. So you know how sushi typically has those fresh vegetables, it typically has a crunch, then that's what we're going to do. We're just going to take out a sheet of this. You do not need like pretty much anything. Oh, thank you. Tati says, I hear you okay. Oh, the fresh pack is still in there. We'll just put that to the side for now. Thank you so much. The Everyday Life of an OCD-ish chick saying she can hear me. So all you do is put down a sushi roll, and I have some onions sticking to that fell out of the slaw. Make sure the rough side, I'm trying to remember, is the rough side on the outside or the inside? I'm going up on the rough side of the mountain today. Let's see. I think it's the smooth side that goes on the outside. Yes. So let's put the smooth side down. Or is it the rough side? It doesn't matter. We'll find out in a minute, because all we're going to do is take some magic rice. Now, the magic rice has all of these ingredients in it. Okra, y'all. I told y'all we're making okra sushi. So all I did was saute the onions. As you see, the onions right here. Then we also have carrots. I used green cabbage, which is right there. I have some chopped garlic and okra. I cooked these just a little bit in water just to get the crunch out. And then I added the water, I added the rice. I have the magic rice recipe on my website, or excuse me, on my YouTube channel. So this is how it comes together. Y'all know this is a 30-minute show. So make sure you season your rice. The reason why the rice is not white is because this particular seasoning, salt-free smoky greens. If you want it a little spicy, you get that from my Renaissance grandma. Look, I didn't use this one all up. I have to order more. The bomb.com from the Love and Live show is, oh my goodness, this is so delicious. She's right. It is the bomb.com. This is the one I use today, though, by my Renaissance grandma, the salt-free multi-use spice. It's not too spicy. You can understand everything that's in there, but I did use a pinch of this one. Remember, we were at the Museum of the Albemarle, and we were talking to you all at their gift shop. I got this dry rub there, and it is hot. So this is how you make the sushi. You just put a little bit of magic rice down. Remember, the magic rice has the okra already cooked into it. So this means it's already going to be kind of sticky, a little creamy because of the okra. That's how you'll get that sticky rice. You can use your regular white rice, your regular brown rice, but the okra is what is going to make it really nice and creamy, or sticky, I should say. So you just put a thin layer, and you're going to leave the top part up there kind of empty. So that way this will close. And when you are alone at home, you can spread this with your fingers, you can spread it with your hands. You all know that I pretty much only have 2 kitchen tools that you can find in my Amazon shop. That's pretty much my Cutco knife. It's a bread knife, but I cut everything with this. Even when I was cooking with meat, I would make, I can cut vegetables, I could cut meat with this, but I don't cook meat anymore, so I don't need it in my vegetable peeler. So that's how I got the strips for my slaw. Thank you, Gail at Night, for reminding folks they can go to plantbasedtreats.org for more recipes and to tap in. This is where I use my hands for this slaw. I just spread it out because this is going to give your sushi that nice crunch that you're used to having. And you don't need it all the way across, okay? You just can put some on the first half of the sushi roll. And remember, the sushi nori, you get like 10 or 12 sheets in there, and then you just roll. And not only do you roll, but you press down and roll. For some of you that have rolled one up before, you know what to do. If you've ever rolled up a sushi roll or a burrito roll, haha, y'all thought I was talking about something else. That's all you do. You just roll it and you press as you roll because you want everything packed tight in there. And when you get to the end, some people wet their sushi rolls so that way it will seal, but this is already kind of wet. I almost always eat the first piece. Look, just like that, a sushi roll. You hear that, Tati? I know you're in Romania. I'm not sure if you all eat sushi, but as you see, the vegetables are in the middle. The rice is on the outside. I'm going to slice some more. And you see the end of it stays closed by itself almost. You can also wet your fingers if you like. So I'm going to wet my fingers. And you can rub right there. And the sushi itself. Tati says we eat sushi. My Renaissance grandma, you had a part in this. Thank you so much for this seasoning. You all, sometimes I make this in the morning for my children's lunch. Because I cook breakfast and lunch in the morning, pretty much every morning. Y'all know how kids are. I'm up in here looking like Hazel, and they're throwing the food right in the trash. Going to school, probably eating their school food. I can tell by the way they look. So they look guilty. So you just slice some pieces, and I'm going to put a few pieces on the plate so that way I can show you all how this presents. This makes for a great party food, a great, see all the colors, how pretty that looks? It makes for a great snack. Look, Nikki, the everyday life of an OCD chick. Not only does it look fantastic, it is fantastic. Let's get into our plant-based treat because that is it, you all. That's all you do. You just finish slicing it and you've got your okra sushi. I did use frozen okra. I told you all, okra is such a good food. Do not just tell you that you can only eat it in, let's see, gumbo, or you can only eat it in rice. Okra is so versatile. I use it in my cheese sauces to make it creamy. I don't put a lot of it in there. I put it in my plant-based meats to give them a nice bite. That's it. You all know what to do. It is very colorful. Yes, Nikki. Go to blindguystories.com / let me put it on the screen so you all can see / faves. This is how you dish your fruits and vegetables in every day. It is time for our plant-based treat. I'm going to head over there to the plant-based treat so I can show you all. And then we got to end the show. It's only 30 minutes and we all are past the 30 minutes. Yes, okra is such a great meal, Mary Matipoti was saying. That means when you have this magic rice with the okra cooked into it, if you have a little bit left and you're like, that's not enough for serving, ain't even enough for a snack, create a sushi roll. The okra is already cooked in. The flavor is there. Yes, ma'am. Team okra, my Renaissance grandma, and my no captivity with freezies. I used to hate okra. Now I love it. Well, you know, this is another way that you all can love it. Definitely add it to a sushi roll. Serve it up at a party. Don't even tell the people that the okra is in there. They will not notice. They will just say, man, this is the best sushi I have ever had. And you'll be say, well, that's because I use seasonings from Love and Lucia and Renaissance grandma, and that's what made it delicious. Thank you all for helping out with our launch. Remember, next week we will have a live audience. Look, fingers crossed, we'll have a live audience. We'll be creating something next week on Friday, but for right now, we do have to get into our plant-based treat. That means we're not fruit hoodlums, we're not vigilantes. All we're saying is get into it, y'all. Make your food, enjoy your food, go for it. All right. Here's a plant-based treat that all of you can enjoy. Cheryl Love TV is saying yummy, but we've got more for you right here with plant-based treat. Let me see. I think I have a magic milkshake for you, which is not magic rice. Y'all are going to have to go to the channel for that, but this is a good one nonetheless.
Magical milkshakes.
This is the way to make a shake that you don't have to thicken with bananas or ice. Those things are optional. The main ingredients are plant-based milk, fonio, ground ginger, ground nutmeg, and the flexible ingredients are bananas, sugar, plant-based yogurt, nuts, ground cardamom, and ground cinnamon. The main thickener that we're using here is food. It's actually fonio. Fonio is an ancient grain, great source of protein and fiber, and often recommended for people with celiac disease, diabetes, and gluten sensitivities. All right, we'll get started with the fonio.
You can order fonio at keenpia.com.
Adding some of the spices. I've got some ground ginger.
Ginger is anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and antiviral. It helps break up and expel gas. It's a popular home remedy for nausea and stomach pain.
Maybe like a half a teaspoon of nutmeg.
Nutmeg helps the quality of sleep and helps you stay asleep. It's a rich source of antioxidants which help protect against signs of aging, cancer, heart disease, and liver disease.
I'm going to put in a half teaspoon of the cardamom.
Cardamom is an antimicrobial that helps with metabolic syndrome and diabetes, heart and oral health, and liver health.
You can add cinnamon. I'll put a half teaspoon of cinnamon in.
Cinnamon!
I'm going to make 2 blends, one with bananas, one without.
Add 2 bananas. It's optional.
If you don't have allergies, definitely add the nuts.
Harvard recently did a study suggesting that eating too few nuts and seeds is associated with increased risk of dying from heart disease or diabetes.
I'm going to add some plant-based milk. I'm using almond milk.
Blend and serve. Add sugar to taste or not.
The green one was the banana one, so it was more sweet.
I like that.
But the blue one did not have the banana, and it tastes more like eggnog because you can taste the spices.
Eggnog is like super good, and the blue one tasted like a lot like eggnog because you could taste the spices.
I like bananas, and of course I like pecans and walnuts, so it really just was really good.
All right, Share with Love TV is saying yummy, and don't forget, you all, we do have our comic series coming out. We've got some good things with our developers helping to make that happen in the background, but we got to say goodbye. We're in overtime. So don't forget, text the home team.
757-231-3949.
Yes, text those words, the home team, to that number to get alerts and stay in the loop. The Everyday Life of an OCD chick is saying nice, and yes, Share with Love TV, they are so cute. You know what, a really fun thing that I've always liked to do is always get pictures, videos, and voiceovers from the children, whether it's our children, their friends, because it creates memories. We're documenting it, and they always look back and say, oh, look how little I was. Oh, I sounded so different back then. So yes, that was 2021. And I'm just looking at it like, yes, everyone has gotten taller. Thank you, my Renaissance grandma, Tati, the Everyday Life of an OCD chick. But we got to say goodbye by saying what David Hunt and No Okra would say to Okra Sushi. Okra Sushi, not just okra, but he would say, deuce.
Juicy.